Hey guys, my name is Komasan, and I wanted to inform you guys that I am making a FNAF fan game. So this is kind of out of the blue. I just randomly thought, hey, I might as well make a FNAF fan game, and this FNAF fan game is called Moina's Lunar Lagoon, and this is what the game's all about. So Moina's Lunar Lagoon is a water park based FNAF fan game. This game has a lot of influence from Flick Bells 3, Playtime with Porcy, and Five Nights at Chuck E. Cheese, because with some gameplay elements. Now let me tell you about the story of this game. This game is still very early in development, so I only have a few images of what's actually developed and stuff. I really just would all like animatronics and characters and stuff like that. So here's what the story is. You play as Cucumber, an ancient ferret that got lucky and won a free vacation to Moina's Lunar Lagoon, a popular water park in Hawaii that has animatronics. But everything is not what it seems. Instead of having a fun trip, you are forced to work as a night guard for 1 week because somebody, you, didn't read the fine print. Now with no choice, you're tasked to work and face off against animatronics that seem very curious about you. So this game is very different. You can tell by the thumbnail, this game is not horror focused. This game is more gameplay focused. I really wanted to make this game fun, so that's what I focus more about anything about this game. This is going to be a FNAF fan game that has a focus on fun gameplay beyond anything else, and a focus on smooth movement. I want everything to be pretty smooth looking and stuff because this is a big project for me, and it's also kind of why I've been kind of busy with the lack of uploads and stuff, because I've been thinking I needed resources and stuff. And this game is not made to be scary. I'm just gonna tell you that right off. You can tell by the art style, this game is not scary. I don't really care about scary FNAF fan games because most of the time the gameplay loop is pretty terrible and it's not fun to play. As someone that plays FNAF fan games all the time on the YouTube channel, you might know I have some criticism of some horror FNAF fan games, and normally the ones that are cutie are normally very freaking fun, and that's what I like about this game. The environments in this game will be 3D, but all the sprite work and the characters will be in 2D. I kind of wanted to have that Playtime with Porcy Flick Bells vibe with the environment, because it's just something cool, and you don't get to see a lot in FNAF fan games, and it's very cool to see. And with the gameplay, let me guys tell you what the gameplay is. So you got your freaking camera, you got your basic camera system, but it's a phone that's in a Ziploc bag so water doesn't touch it, because this is a FNAF fan game that takes place at a water park. You are at a water park. And also, since this is a water park, there is water mechanic. There is a water mechanic, and it's called the underwater mechanic. You dive underwater to fend off against some of the animatronics, but be careful because you have limited oxygen and will be forced up to breathe. So basically, think of it like the mask kind of in this game. You just dive underwater with some characters. Sometimes you don't want to do that because you get jump scared, but basically you dive underneath water and you have a meter on how long you can stay underneath there. So you just gotta watch out, you just gotta bleed, you know. You can't use it too much because you will just have to be forced back up. And this game will also have a gate mechanic. So I recently played on the channel Five Nights at Chuck E. Cheese Remake or something and Revived, and both of those games have a gate mechanic, and I enjoy the gate mechanic so much. It's one of the best mechanics I've ever dealt with in the game. It's so like scary when you're closing the gate and stuff, and I wanted to add that to my FNAF fan game just because I think it would be a cool mechanic. This game, it's not going to be as slow as the one in the remake, because that one is freaking slow, but you still gotta close the door on 2 of the characters. And with jump scares, there is jump scares in this game, of course, but you don't die in this game. There's no death in this game. No one dies. It's more friendly, it's more, you know, happy. You can tell by the art style. So this is the lore of the jump scares. Since the game is lighthearted, jump scares do not kill you. The reason why you don't want the animatronics near you is because they are curious about you and your very expensive equipment. Basically, they break your stuff, and that is against the contract, so you'll lose your vacation and have to pay for everything they broke. So some might say it's worse than death. So basically, that's the reason why you don't want to get jump scared. They break your stuff. These characters are kind of like Playtime with Porcy. They are not evil creatures. They're just sentient robots basically, and they're very curious about the new night guard, and they want to see you and mess with your stuff, and you don't want that. And we got a lot of animatronics. Some of these characters they don't have a drawing yet, and their drawings are very work in progress, so they are not final designs because this game is still very early in development. So here is some of the characters. So the main character herself, Moina Jellyfish. So Moina Jellyfish, she's an animatronic based off of Moon Jellyfish, and she appears on night 4. Moina will work like well and wet. You need to zap her on a camera to make her happy. So basically, just find her on the camera, zap her, and she will go away. And I would like well and wet's mechanic in Playtime with Porcy. It is kind of annoying, but it's actually a cool mechanic. it's just I prefer it over having Kelto they still at like 40 because I just don't like that mechanic. It's kind of bad. And it's just, I like the well and wet mechanic. It makes you use the cameras. It forces you to look all of the cameras and see well and wet is basically. And I wanted to have that same mechanic for Moina. Also, this game has a Foxy-like Kelto. I know that's kind of shocking because I hate Foxy, but the Kelto will be called Otto, and the whole name is Kaiwi. So she appears on night 2, and she jumps off a diving board at our last stage, and you have to plunge yourself underwater or you will get jump scared. Stages are shown on the camera. 1 is chilling in a chair, 2nd is stretching, and the 3rd is jumping up and down on the diving board. After you avoid her, you can see him on the camera walking back and being all sad and stuff like that. I really want this game to have personality. So this is a Foxy-like camera. You just have to watch her on the thing. She's about to jump off the diving board, go underneath water, and you should be a-okay. And also we have a monk seal animatronic called Hani. So you just have to dive underwater and poke her on the nose, and that's she appears on night 3. That's all I gotta say. There is some lore to Keltos. I do have documents I'm gonna put in the description. Basically this game and my OCs because they're kind of in together with each other. There's also a mole person Kelto, not an animatronic. Instead, he tries to break into the water park. He appears to the gate behind you, working the same as Five Nights at Chuck E. Cheese. You have to hold the crank down at about 75% for her to leave, and there will be a notification when you hear Alice the mole person basically. I really like this like OCs, like if you ever like watch Ben 10 like with Jaws and stuff like that. I really thought it was gonna be a cool idea to add a fist person, and I just really want a fist OC. So Alice, the fist lady, is gonna be in this game. She's one of my OCs. She's gonna be cool. I like her. She's kind of mischievous. There was some lore behind her why she's at the water park, and she is best friends with Cucumber. There's also an Oxalotl Kelto called Capui. You must stare at her when she's in front of you, basically. She's like the Night 1 Kelto. The Night 1 Keltos are very focused on Charlie the Cat and Mother Moose from Playtime Forces. You can tell the influence between that game. I really like the mechanic of forcing you to do one thing and the other one doing the complete opposite of that. It really makes you, like, you know, do something. It's very cool to introduce on the first night. And it's just cool. It's just a cool idea. And we got a sea bunny called Sichui. It's a weird name. Some of these names are Hawaiian, so if I don't pronounce them right, that's why. Because this game does take place in Hawaii, and I wanted to add some Hawaii-based names for the animatronics. And all you have to do for the sea bunny Kelto is you just have to dive in the water. So Capui and the sea bunny basically just they're like Mother Moose and Charlie the Cat. There is some custom-like Keltos. I'm adding 4 custom-like Keltos. I'm not gonna talk about them now because they're basically done though, like design-wise, like mechanics wise, but it's fine. I don't want to talk about it. You guys can look at it yourself. And this game will have 5 normal nights, a 6th night, and a 7th night that acts as the custom night, and all the challenges are actually canon. They take place all on the same night, so each of the challenges you gotta unlock to get another animatronic or character, and it's just a cool thing. And we have some accessibility for this fan game I'm planning on implementing. So jump scale toggle to turn off jump scales, just in case you don't like jump scales. A volume controller for the jump scale so you don't bleed your ears. Subtitles, because subtitles is very good, especially since I am voice acting Cucumber and I have a speech impediment, if you couldn't tell. So I need to add subtitles, and that is all. I also need help with this game. If you know how to code, I'm making this game on Godot, and I need some help with that. Also, some additional artists would be greatly appreciated, and some voice actors. So if you want to help this project, go on GameJolt or message me on my business email. You can find my business email on the About Me section on YouTube or in GameJolt. And I thank you for all the support. This is a big project, so that's kind of why I haven't been uploading a lot. This is something big. I wanted to make a FNAF fan game, and it's a very different FNAF fan game. And I hope maybe one day it gets popular. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, and thank you for the recent support. YouTube has been kind of killing me, so all the support means a lot. And thank you to my channel members, and I'll see you guys in the next video.